Welcome to Real Life Investing. This is Al getting in contact with you guys today. I'm going to talk to you guys about a coin called Aventus. So I haven't done a video on this one as of yet, but let's go ahead and set the scene so we can jump right into it, all right? So we got the Bitcoin dominance. Well, not dominance, but the Bitcoin price is right now at 105. We're looking at Ethereum, which is looking pretty good at 2,600, right? We got a few other coins out here. We may want to just sneak a peek. I always like to sneak a peek at Avalanche, which is at 2109 right now. Just taking a look at some of these other coins as well later. But Fear and Greed is at 57. The market cap is at 3.32 trillion. Now, let's go ahead and look at that Bitcoin dominance like I was trying to say. 63%. Ethereum is at 9.6. Notice that hopefully this will get in the double digits as far as like Ethereum dominance. We want to get 10 or higher at least to give us good feelings about altcoin season. We know altcoin season is not fully here, but the thing about it is since it's not fully here, what we want to do is position ourselves as good as possible. And one of those coins that may help us to position ourselves is Aventus, excuse me. But AVT, it's not even in the top 1,000 as far as like the market cap. Notice right here, and I want you guys to see this. This thing has tremendous potential, okay? Right here, market cap is under 10 million. And right here, the total supply is 10 million. The circulating supply is 6 million. Now, 1 million of this is already tied up. So as far as we're concerned here, well, it's a little bit over 1 million that's already tied up. As far as we're concerned here, it's got the scarcity. It's also got the small market cap. So, and I was studying it, and it's got some really good use cases. So this thing is doing pretty well. It started out mostly on Ethereum, right? Now, I'm not saying that they're not using Ethereum still. You can still work with it on Ethereum somewhat. Now, but they've gone to Polkadot mostly as far as like with a lot of the transactions and the actual workings of Aventus. But still, it's very efficient and it's still very good. Polkadot, let me look at Polkadot for a second. Let me just talk about Polkadot for just one moment. Polkadot right now is still like in the top 25 as far as overall market caps. It's at 6.5 billion. Polkadot is not very sexy, so to speak, excuse the language. And people don't really talk about it that much, but it does have a whole lot of use cases. And when altcoins go up, I guarantee you Polkadot is going to be way over $4, way over. I can't remember how far it got last time. Was it $50? Let me look real quick. I just want to check. Yeah, I was right. $55. So Polkadot made it all the way to $55. So that's kind of like maybe a 12x from here, about 12 and a half. Well, a little bit more, about 13. My bad. So 13, 14, somewhere around there. Well, 13 point something. Sometimes math is a curse. All right. But anyways, Polkadot made it all the way to $55 on last time. That's like a 10x for this larger cap. So just a heads up that when we get to alt season, these things are going to start really moving. Let's go to Aventus as far as like give you a little bit more about that, see what we can find. Not only with the chart, we see that for the 1 day. For the 7 day, it's what, about 6% that is down. That's not bad. For the 1 month, it's down 11%. The 1 year is down about 50%. So that's not bad, considering the fact that a lot of coins are in a lot worse position than this. So we are in a time where we're trying to scrape ourselves back up. And hopefully, as alt season approaches, as far as our actual alt season with all the effects we can position ourselves into some good coins. Aventus appears to be a good coin to me, and I'm going to go forward a little bit, talk some more. This is the Aventus as far as like some of the information I was able to get together on it. Blockchain, digital assets, and tokenization, effortlessly powerful, enterprise grade. So they got a lot of great things that go on. Let me see if I can find this about supply chain and logistics. Now, secure and transparent blockchain for supply chain management. This is one of the utilities of it. You can track, let me make sure I got this right as far as the information. You can track the global ULDs, I'm sorry. That's unit load devices. So in other words, let's go ahead and look at this a little bit. Talks about the supply chain process. It says many supply chain processes are still slow, prone to human error, etc. At the same time, sustainability arises on customers' agendas. They have higher expectations for transparency around product origins. This is the thing. Supply chain executives do choose Aventus. I want you guys to read this information. And this is one of the advantages of using this particular product. See if I can just I'm just going to put this picture right here while I read this just for a moment. Partnerships and use cases. Aventus has secured several enterprise partnerships, especially in aviation and logistics, basically airplanes, right? Heathrow Airport and its partner Aviation Perishables Handling ran pilots using Aventus for unit load device tracking. Results were impressive, 90% drop in data error incidents. That's a lot of drop, guys. And reducing cargo update time from 4 hours to 30 minutes. Bro, that is like 8 times improvement. That is crazy. Says these case studies highlight AVT's real-world utilities, and Aventus also partners with Vodafone digital asset broker using blockchain to track airline cargo and luggage at scale. So this is what I'm telling you right now. Not only are they working with Europe, they're also working with Asia in these tracking and tokenization systems. So they're lending a lot of credibility to the network. So just a heads up, this thing does have great use cases. And so therefore it is a good product. It's not just some junk out there. So just a heads up on this. For those of you who may already know about Aventus, or maybe you want to study about this a little bit more, and I'm not shilling for the company, I'm not getting paid at all. I will give you a full disclosure to let you know that I do have a little bit of Aventus, full disclosure. I am invested in it a little bit, you know what I mean? But I'll just read this to you. This is part of the website, as a matter of fact, for Aventus. Eligible to become an Aventus ambassador. If you're interested in this, they give you information about a person that's passionate, active, strong communicator, enthusiastic about working with the core Aventus team, and eager to network with other community members. So just a heads up, if you're really like somebody who's got some time on your hands and who wants to do this, you can actually become an Aventus ambassador. Seems like to me it wouldn't hurt, because I need to hear some more buzz about this one, even though I really like what I see. Now, let's go a little further here. Going to the Twitter site. We got Aventus right here. Blockchain and tokenization made simple to unlock enterprise trust, growth, and efficiency. There's a few things on here that I liked. So let me see if I can find this right here. Slightly different approach to this whole blockchain thing than most projects. So they're just talking about what they do that's a little bit different. Let's see what else I can find here. I saw some things at the bottom. I'm going to go all the way down if I have to. Oh, right here. This may be important too, since it works with Polkadot a lot. So the Polkadot app has been submitted to the App Store, the Apple Store, and the Google Play, and expect to be released in the US by the end of this month, June. So that's just going to give us a little bit of a heads up on this Polkadot app. So that should be pretty cool. And so along with that, any Aventus applications will go with it as well. So let's see what else I got here. Where the heck is that stuff? Oh, I did like, this is one thing I saw that I really like. Smarter tokenomics, scalable staking, and sustainable network incentives, powering app chains and liquidity with L3 ready infrastructure. It's built for real utility, a long-term value, and community-driven evolution. So they're giving you all the information concerning Aventus right here. So that gives you like the what's Aventus 2.0 ecosystem analysis. They give you the stockholder snapshot, system analysis and solution, key challenges, identify layer 3 business model, treasury dynamics, and the simulation. Now, one of the things I will say about this is that these guys have gotten to the point where they're no longer producing the coin. So Aventus is deflationary. So that is awesome, since they're not trying to make any more of it. So just a heads up, and they have what, 10 million supply. So this is very good for us in that regard. So what I'm seeing right here, I'm seeing a coin that has a lot of potential. I'm seeing a lot of good positives, but I'm not seeing a lot of buzz, if you know what I mean. So I will say this much from my personal thoughts on this. I know Aventus is going to go up. I'm thinking, maybe go up to like $20 or something when we're at our height. That's my how can I say? That's my thoughts on this. Remember, nothing we say on the channel is financial advice, but that's kind of where I'm going. I'm going maybe like 20 or $25, but I'm not even going to go any higher than that. And I will say this: I think there was one little thing. I'm gonna look at the all-time. I want to show you guys something before I go. I'm noticing with this particular coin, it has a certain behavior. So I'm going to suggest that whenever you get to the point where, like, if you're looking to sell out of this one, I would set like a stop limit order. Whereas, like, okay, let's say you want to sell this at, I'm thinking maybe you're just ready to get your money and you want to set your stop limit order at like $10, something like that. So that way, once it goes directly to $10, you'll be able to get your money out right away, and you'll be able to, get your cash for it. But look at how this thing goes up, down, pretty quick, up, down. I like to be honest with you about these things, and I'm just saying, like, I'm just looking at the behavior of this coin. It was up here pretty high at one time. Wow, it's pretty high. But I'm just looking at the behavior of these particular coins. This one looks like it was at, let me see it. I want to see the all-time high on this one. Was it $6 or what? No, 11. My bad. Oh, the all-time high on this one was $11. Okay. But so I'm kind of like underselling this, you know what I mean? But well, let's say at 11. Let's say you get mad conservative. You just want to sell this at 11, which is a little bit below the all-time high, okay? So, and you want to set a stop limit order. That way you can get your money out quickly, because I'm looking at these highs and they just like go up really fast and then come down really fast. But if you set a stop limit order, it will stop it at that price and you'll be able to sell. Instead of you just watching it every day. I know some of you want to watch your coins every day. But if you ever get to the point where you feel like you've got enough of this and you want to sell it, that may be something that you want to do. Just a thought that came to me because I saw the behavior here, and this thing doesn't stay green the way I want it to. And so when you have these types of situations, set a stop limit order. That way you can actually get your money when it gets there, because it looks like it goes down real quick. Got to be honest with you guys about that. Can't just, start shilling stuff or anything of that nature. We're not here to shill. Nothing we say is financial advice, but just something I wanted to share with you guys. Just a little bit of a heads up on that behavior of this particular coin. Overall, I'm looking at this as a positive one. And like I said, if you want to become an ambassador, speak up for the coin, that'll be great. We just need some people to talk about it. But in all honesty, I'm not going to lie. Once the alt season starts busting out, I think this coin is going to speak for itself. And I think this thing is on its way. This is Al with Real Life Investing. Y'all have a great one. We'll talk with you soon. Please share, like, comment, and subscribe to Real Life Investing. And thank you for watching.